I mean, Arizona's a really good team, and we knew that coming in. And in the first half especially, we just weren't evaluating enough. Like, they were coming out, and they were playing a lot harder than us. They destroyed us on the rebound, so we just have to regroup tomorrow and just learn from it and get better for Sunday.
Was it difficult rebounding when they were playing that zone? Is that why they had kind of an edge getting on the boards, do you think?
I mean, I guess when you're a zone, when you play a zone, you're actually more vulnerable to giving up rebounds. Just we as a team, we didn't play within our offense. We didn't look for the one more pass. We didn't get enough paint touches and get to post the ball or get them in good position. So we were shooting shots that we weren't collectively ready for, which allowed us not to get offensive rebounds, which allowed them to look like they played a way better zone.
Sophie had 7 steals tonight. How were you able to do that?
I think our team just did a really good job of having good pressure, which made them turn the ball over. They couldn't really see, and just being in the right position would be a key to it.
For any of you, what was the key in the second half? Turn up the defense there in the second half. That seemed like the key to the game.
Yeah, we know that when our offense isn't going, we have to get our defense going. So that was a big focus at halftime, was just stepping up and playing together and getting our defense going.
Do you think that's the game of your career, Lily?
Do
Do you think that's the game of your career?
Not at all. I play horrible defense. She destroyed me on ball screens. She destroyed me with refusing and do what she wanted to do. So, I mean, yeah, I scored, but when you play another person, you want to at least hold them lower than what you scored, or you don't want them to allow them to do what they want to do. So I would say, no, that was one of my worst defensive games I think I've had in a long time. So, yeah.
It's not often that you guys lose to U of A, but when you do, it's normally in Tucson. How are you guys going to prepare differently for that road game?
I would say just to be mentally focused. That's something we lacked today as a group. So just come back and focus in on practice tomorrow, take away, what they want to do, and just come out ready in Sunday's game.
In addition to that, I would say not allowing things to bother us. I think in the first half, we allowed things to really bother us. We were playing we weren't ourselves. We weren't what we do when we're a unit. So I feel like when we go to their score, we're going to have to come together even more and have that for a whole game versus just a half.
Billy, you kind of talked about allowing Washington to score a little bit on offense. What do you think you're going to have to do to change that for Sunday?
Just be more aggressive as far as mentally with myself, just knowing I have to be all the way ahead to the ball. I have to make her use the screens. I have to not hit the screens. I have to work a lot harder, and also have to adjust better to the refs and how they're calling things. I feel like I didn't adjust, and I feel like I allowed myself to get really frustrated. So that kind of took me out of the game and just kind of went throughout each quarter of me not doing what I was supposed to do defensively.
You haven't had a lot of close games lately, but it didn't seem to affect you at all. Does it just kind of kick back in when you get a close game, what you need to do to get over on it?
Yeah, I think it just really shows you that if you don't do the little things, it's going to be even harder to, try to win or even get a lead. So I think in the second half we adjusted better and started doing the little things. We started crashing harder on the offensive end, which made a big difference. And I think collectively we just focused in more. So.
And then our experience is better. We've been in this position before as a unit, so we all kind of know when we feel like each other are frustrated or when we just need to come together. So I think our experience showed tonight as far as not allowing it to be a 1 or 2 possession game.
How hard was it to try to get the ball into the post? It seemed like that was an issue in the first half.
Yeah, because me specifically, I'm just going to talk for myself. I didn't attack the zone consistently, so I allowed to, basically it was 4-on-5, and they know that our posts are really good, and we love getting them the ball and pace touches, so they were pinched in. So I wasn't a threat on the perimeter, so that allowed them to collapse a lot easier and double and triple our posts when they did get the ball. So we just have to be more of a threat going into the next game.
Alicia, with the team playing a well-known rival like U of A in such a quick span, 2 days, is there much you can do in that short time span? And if so, try and do more of the same like you did tonight to win, or change things up at all?
I would say there's a lot you can do within the day to prepare for a team, because when you think about when you play against Pac-12 teams, you play against, say, we got Oregon and we have Oregon State. We have to prepare as if we're playing that same team like we have a whole week. So tomorrow we're all going to watch film. We're going to get our correctables. We're going to get in our extra shooting. We're going to recover as best as we can. We're going to evaluate ourselves and see what we need to do better. And I would say we don't really change anything as far as our game plan. We're going to stick to the same game plan. It's just more about executing that game plan and being more consistent and then doing what we want to do defensively.
Chelsea, when you look back at and maybe, not including this game, but all the wins you guys have had, the streak, what do you think has been the common thread? What's been sort of unique about this team this season?
I think it's just our willingness to work hard and work for each other. We know that if we consistently work hard, then, it's really hard for other teams to beat us if we're working as hard as we can every possession. And so another thing we're working on right now is just staying connected every single possession. Like, there will be times where we'll have a good quarter where we'll be really connected and all on page, but we're trying to string together 4 solid quarters on both ends of the floor.